Welcome to the Sweet Buddies podcast. Life is better in the sweet. And now here are your hosts, Mike Albanese, Alex Pavone, and Chris Scopo.
Right. Look who it is. I'm going to get my timer going because we're running a professional show here.
So we are going to talk about the cum.
Sure. Let's talk about the cum, baby. It's Cumtown. We'll do Cumtown today.
I will present
Cumville.
First of all,
Jerkoffberg.
Oh, hello.
That's first of all.
Tell you someone who likes cum, that girl. You know what I'm saying?
oh Christ.
What was it?
Tell you someone who likes cum, that girl.
Oh, wow.
Oh God.
Oh, boy.
Right on
boy,
her
oh
back.
boy, yeah.
It's fucked up, but you're probably right. What's up, buds?
How are you?
How are you? I don't like
are
that hat
you?
on your head.
Well, it's
I
Halloween.
enjoy it, you know? It gives a little life to him.
Here's why I don't like it. He's wearing a chicken hat. It's like a chicken stuffed animal.
And you
as
want
a
to
head.
eat him.
Well, I want to deep fry him first of all, but it does.
Hungry?
It looks too natural, is what I'm suggesting. It looks almost too much
Is
like
that your costume? Just that?
What else can I do?
Something different?
What I suggested was he wears a white swimmer's cap. We paint his face white. He looks like an egg
No one's
coming
painting-
out of a chicken.
No one's painting my face.
Why?
What are you going to be?
I'm not. I'm working on Halloween, so I can't. I'm not dressing
make
up. I
money.
might
You-
bring something.
You make money to do that?
No, it's a volunteer.
1,000%.
Why are you doing that?
Because it's fun. I like doing it.
You could 1,000%.
You don't like. You wouldn't volunteer for something.
No.
You would never. You don't volunteer to help.
You volunteer in comedy.
Thanks, buddy. A lot, actually. More
Yeah.
times than I've actually
Yeah.
gotten paid. Yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Well, so we all have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
That's
much.
by volunteering. Giving
No, I
laughter
volunteer for
to
the
dozens of people.
Greenwich Village Halloween. The dozens and dozens. No, it's fun. I've done it. This will be my third or fourth year. It's fucking fun. Like it's the
It's
Greenwich
happened-
Village Halloween parade
It's
on
happened
Halloween.
already.
That happens tomorrow.
Yeah,
The Halloween parade is on
'cause
Halloween.
This is
Thursday.
coming
Oh,
out
well,
Thursday.
whatever. We're recording this on Tuesday. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm very excited. It happened by the
Taking
world
the
of this
allure
podcast.
away
All right.
from the people.
But I've done it a bunch, and it's so much fun. I'm in charge. There's like 4 of us that are in charge of the TV zone, where all the cameras are that broadcast the Greenwich Village Halloween parade, and our job is to yell at people and keep them moving. It's a good time. Gets a lot of anger out.
You should still.
You should come.
You should still go with something.
Well, you
go-
can't dress up for
Well,
that,
after you
but
can.
afterwards, I'll probably have something to put on, like when I go to the
You and
go to the
Becca
club or something.
aren't coming? Doing a couple costume? You and improv, I should say. Sorry.
We're doing. We're gonna come. Maybe I don't know. We haven't talked about it, but maybe we'll figure something out tomorrow.
Wow.
Because she's volunteering with me and my buddy Greg. The 3 of us are gonna go volunteer at this festive parade, and then I'll probably go to New York to the Halloween party.
Are you gonna dress up?
I gotta dress as something.
You got to do something.
Maybe I'll dress up as
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein again, and then I could lose all my female friends. That'll be fun.
Is that where you were last year?
Yeah, it was a good time.
That was a good call.
I thought it was very topical.
What? How are you, Harvey Weinstein again?
I had on an old rusty looking jacket, like suit jacket, and I had a clipboard that said "I'll make you a star," and then I had a cock hanging out of my pants.
Oh, okay.
It's very topical and relevant.
That's not bad.
Not bad. I liked it.
I
It was
like it
good.
too.
We went to the store. We got you. You were a detective, right? You had like a
Yeah,
gun. You wore a suit and you had
all-
handcuffs or
All I
something.
wanted was a gun. That's
You
what
just
I
wanted to
Detective.
carry a gun
just
around.
wanted to carry a gun.
We
Yeah.
got a case for you to solve today, sir.
Detective Scopo.
The sleuth.
Yeah, I'm excited. Looking forward to it. And in the world of podcasts, it was very fun. I had a good time. But it's great.
Dude, go
I
to
don't
Party
know why would
City.
you don't like to volunteer? You wouldn't volunteer for something that helped other people and was a good time.
My therapist told me to do that,
Yeah.
and I never did.
What else are
Maybe.
you
You're
listening
taking
to?
therapy, very seriously, which is
I got a text her today. I need to go back. I've been not good the last few days, so I got to go back and talk to somebody.
You want to talk to us?
Not
Probably
at all. Not at all.
Talk about us.
Literally, the less time I spend with you, the better my life is.
both of us.
Hey, count
Yeah.
us all in for that.
Yeah.
And I mean that always. Because you're right.
Well, you should definitely dress up as something. Party City, very cheap.
I'm gonna go Party City probably today.
Yeah, put on. They're selling tacos that you can put on your head.
I used to have a Michael Myers mask, like a professional one, and the suit. I had the mechanic
I'm
suit,
going
and I
to
lost
the
it.
Nick game though, so I gotta.
What time is that?
7.
You could wear a costume at the Nick game. That's how you're gonna get on the jumbotron and eventually get on TV.
My first credit.
That's what I'm saying.
See this
big.
guy at the jumbotron.
You filled up the blanks pretty quickly on that.
So yeah, I'll get something.
Get something. It's
Sure,
gonna be
it's
fun.
gonna be a good
Halloween's
time.
fun.
I like it a lot, and I know I don't really think about it until the last minute. And then I'm like, fuck, I gotta get something to dress up as, because you don't want to be the only person not dressed up. Then you're too cool to dress up.
Have you guys ever done a couple costume?
Olivia was pushing it the other day at Party City. There was eggs and bacon, peanut butter and jam, and something else. I rejected everything she offered.
Maybe me and improv could go as David and Goliath. 'Cause
Yeah.
Goliath is big.
Yeah, we know.
Wow.
We get the
Nothing.
joke.
Huh? Penn and Teller.
See that on stage this weekend.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, where are we this week? We're at Atlantic City and Philly Comedy Club.
Yeah.
I don't know the details. What are the details?
We're at Atlantic City on Thursday night at the Tropicana.
What
At
time?
the Kiss Kiss room. That's what it's called. It's at 8:30. And then Friday we have 2 shows at the Philly Comedy Club, I'm sorry, at 7 and 9. So
You can see me in Atlantic City at 10 minutes after I'm off stage at the roulette table.
oh yes, we
Very
should
excited.
gamble a
in
bit.
Albany.
It's gonna gamble
Huh?
hard. We're staying the night, right? And then going right to Philly.
There is a hotel option on the
Love
email.
it.
So
We have to take it.
yeah, we will.
Um,
But 4:00 is check-in, so let's keep that in mind.
Check in.
Yeah.
Okay, we got time.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. Hopefully, we don't get there too early.
very excited. Yeah, we shouldn't get in any earlier.
Are we
The
gonna?
second
Is
we can
everyone gonna gamble? Can we
I will
gamble?
be
Can we
gambling.
gamble on craps?
I don't know how to play craps, but I'm willing to
So
give it a
fun.
shot.
It's easy.
Yeah, I think it's for me. It's always been too quick, and no one's really ever explained it to me, so I don't really know.
There's
what's going on.
multiple ways you could play, so I mean,
I'm
there's
down.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I got to get my roulette fix in, but beyond that, I'm
Just want to
fine.
blow on someone's dice.
Yeah, you could do that. Shake
A
it
little
up.
luck charm.
You gonna wink while you're at
Maybe get some gay guy look at me and be like, "Come on, sugar,
Sugar.
it? Sugar?
Sugar.
sugar, shake that ass and blow these dice, honey."
You gonna wear a short skirt? That'd be great.
Yeah,
Get
maybe-
them
maybe
ass
we
cheeks
go-
I'll wear
popping.
tight jeans.
Maybe we could put the dice in your asshole and you could fart it onto the table.
Hey, not
Overshoot
bad.
the table.
Not a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's a regulation, or that's
That would be a fun
goes against
casino,
it.
all nude casino. I mean, it'd be fun for like 4 minutes, and then because you know that it's not going to be a bunch of hot-looking people at a nude.
Have you
casino.
seen a casino?
That's what I'm
by the way?
saying.
Good,
It would be the worst of those people.
You
going.
had to
It'd be
get-
a fun idea.
You'd have to get vouched to get in to the naked casino. You
Yeah,
can't be a fucking Can you imagine a naked person on a scooter with their fucking flobby ass and
And an
tits?
oxygen tank, keeping them
Yes.
alive. Get the fuck out of here! I don't want to see that.
Yeah, it
It'd
would
be
have to be a
funny.
hot.
Just
it'd have to be a-
gambling away whatever funds they have to their grandkids.
It would have to be a hot casino.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to make it like a. You have to be in a movie.
Yeah.
I want to stop thinking about old naked people. I brought it up.
One time, my grandmother went topless at a beach in Florida, and that ruined our whole trip. It was not good.
You saw your grandma topless?
No one went anywhere near her. She
Oh.
took her top off, and we went to the other side of the beach.
My dad did that once in St. Martin because like there was 2 sides.
Ralph
went
whipped his
topless?
cock out.
Whip the dick out, baby.
way.
Ralphie loves being naked.
Oh.
Just loves it. Big fan of old nakedness. And he went and he went to the other side and he was walking down the beach just butt ass naked. You just see his little ass getting smaller and smaller in the distance. Just
Oh,
walking
God.
down there with his schlong out, having a great old day.
I've never been to a nude beach.
Nor have I.
I mean, I've gone skinny dipping, but never like.
Last time I went there, I was with somebody else.
You went naked?
That was no, I wasn't naked. That person was nameless, and
I know who it is.
I think both of you should know who it is. She went topless down there. She went topless, and
Where was this?
St. Martin.
Oh.
People kept getting me to go to shirt pantsless. They were like, "Come on, come on!"
You wouldn't do
get
it?
a free drink, and I wasn't too confident in myself at that point.
I've taken my shorts off like in the water, but I've never like gone in and out of the water naked.
Yeah, and then we talked to like this 75-year-old lady about her grandkids, just topless. She's topless the whole time. And
If
I'm
I
like,
was you, I'd never go naked because your ass would trump your cock.
yeah,
Everyone would remember your big ass and not your cock.
Yeah.
You know? People, no one
Maybe
would
that's a
talk about
good
Scopo's
thing
cock.
for everybody.
No.
You're not unless
You
you're
don't wanna
rocking a
get your-
full boner.
No, you
like
don't wanna
no
get
one's
your cock
super impressive.
overshadowed by your ass.
You want to have a nice piece where it's just laying there and people are like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to chode. That's the thing. You don't want to chode.
Bit of nice chilly water. You know,
Chode.
sometimes you can't, but you can't
Chode?
get that.
What,
It's like a fat short dick.
Oh.
wider than it is long.
I thought you meant a chota, which is the skin that connects from your asshole to your balls.
I thought that was taint.
It's
you
also
still have
called a
that?
chota. What do you mean you still have
I don't
that?
know.
Or
You don't
Scrum.
remove a
You got a
chota.
lot. There's some foreskin shit that you have. You know.
That's the 5 skin. It's
Yeah.
right under your
Yeah,
Rabbi
balls.
whatever it is.
Spiel.
Yeah.
Could you get rid of his foreskin and then his chota?
Scrum is that another name for it?
I know
scrum?
chota.
Chota.
Mm-hmm.
No, chode is a penis that is as long as it is wide,
Ooh.
which could be
microcock.
good or bad. What if it's what if you have a 6-inch flaccid, and then 6 inches around? That's a big cock. That's a hog.
6-inch fucking wide cock is probably not
That's
for
too.
the best.
That's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
but it's
gonna-
not. It's impressive.
As
If you saw a 6-inch wide cock, you're gonna remember that.
as Chris
for the
Farley
rest.
would say, that's going to leave a mark. Did he say that?
He probably did.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we should go to the nude beach.
New beach. We should go to New Beach.
Maybe Atlantic City's got to have some like nude
I showed you guys my
No.
asshole
nude room.
in Richmond.
I did not see your ass.
You
I saw your
saw-
cheeks. I did not see
You
your
saw
bottom.
my asshole.
Was
Did not see
brutal.
it.
I heard from your
You came
scream when
out.
you
No,
saw
I
it.
said you have a very hairy ass.
No, you saw it, Mike.
No, you saw
not
it.
the whole.
I was
I
whipping him
spread
with
my
the
che-
towel
I
in his
spread my
ass.
cheeks
Yeah.
so you could see, and you went. I know when someone sees my asshole.
I
That's the sound they
probably
make.
listen. Would I love to see your asshole? Obviously,
I'll show you right now.
please don't. But I saw you bending over and reaching for the cheek spread, and that's when I yelped and turned away. I was like, ah! And I looked
Okay.
away as I saw you
That's
going
fair.
for the motion.
That's fair. You saw
But I
it.
did hear you
Oh, I
yelp that you
all
saw
of
the
it.
butthole.
I saw all of it.
That's filthy. That's where we were at. That
I
was the
just
last
whipped
day,
it.
right?
I whipped his fucking ass. Yeah. That was right after we told you. You were like, "We're gonna go home." Everyone was just jacked up. I didn't give
Yeah.
a fuck if I saw balls and asshole. Honestly, I was like so excited to get home.
Oh man, that was Did not see you. How is it?
It left the mark in my head.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I close my eyes and I think about it. You know, I see it still.
Flashes
What-
when you're not trying to think
What
about it.
color is it? I'm thinking about getting it.
Dyed
Dyed.
like an Easter egg.
Yeah. Going light blue for the summer.
Instead of what? It's current dark purple.
I don't,
You
what
sick
color was
fuck.
it?
Buddy.
Oh, I hope it's Raptor red.
Buddy, did you ever look at
Oh, the third jersey.
Hey, medically speaking, I hope it's not. I
Did you ever look
hope
at
it's the farthest from Raptor Red as possible.
look at a car accident and you remember seeing stuff, but you don't remember exactly what you saw? That was exactly it. It's just a lot of carnage. That's what a lot of carnage in there. It was just
A lot of emergency personnel swarming.
Oh, God.
How can you describe your
lot of-
asshole? A lot of carnage.
There were body parts everywhere.
You know?
Too much blood for your liking.
how much does it cost to dye an asshole?
Well,
I'm sure you could just do a home dye.
Home dye.
Like you do it yourself. A
Dye.
do it yourself dye asshole.
Think we
I would
have the
love-
tools.
You could go. Yeah,
they
go
had it's probably a kit with gloves
get
and like
hair dye. Just
cotton
get,
swabs.
get hair dye.
No, you can't do hair dye in your butthole.
Why not?
They make because
Pretty
it's different.
confident.
It's not just bleach. It's not just
How about beard dye?
I'm not.
no.
trying to-
Skin. There is skin dye.
I'm not
It's
trying
specific
to bleach
your
my
skin.
asshole hair.
What are you talking about? Your asshole.
My actual asshole, not
Well-
the hair. I don't want my ass to look like goddamn fucking Scott Steiner when he came back to the goddamn WWE. Big Papa Pump. Bleach blonde ass.
Let me Google bleach
Looking
anus.
like Eminem, my asshole.
Bleach anus DIY.
I know girls do bleach their asshole. It's a big thing now.
Anal
Yeah.
bleaching blueprint.com. Let's check out what they have to
Ooh,
say.
Asshole
yeah.
Looking like Pete Davidson.
Here's the question. Hello, I'd like to bleach my butthole, please. Let's see. Here we go. It's creams. It's saying many people nowadays are trying to get on the internet to learn about it naturally, and there are a lot of resources. Blah blah blah. Salons. For these reasons, many people prefer to try whitening their intimate regions in privacy of their own home. It's cheaper. So there's creams you can get. Amaria Intimate Lightening. Pink Privates. That's another one. That's
But
a
there's
spray.
an actual surgery, right? I
No,
feel
no.
like they
No,
tattoo
it's
it.
not surgery.
Tattoo your anus?
Tattoo your asshole.
You know, like how people there's like
No.
permanent tattoo, like eyebrows.
Sure.
Yeah.
You color in scars.
What do you
I
want to
think
get a
it's
little
like that.
get some barbed wire on your asshole? What are you talking about?
No, you're not an actual tattoo, but it's like to shade it.
I highly doubt
I don't
that.
think that's possible.
That-
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I think it is.
Surgical procedures are very costly. They are cosmetic treatments, and not too many people can afford it.
Okay.
There's a lot more risk involved.
Yes, for sure.
Let me ask you a question. What sounds safer, a laser or a cream? As long as you use a product with all natural
Cream.
ingredients, there is nothing to be afraid of. Unless you're the kind of person who will be impatient and abuse these products to get faster results. Yeah, I would not.
I think it is a laser. That I know that's a possible thing. I've looked into this.
Do
I'm
yourself
not- Currently,
bleaching.
I'm not happy with the color of my asshole. What color was it?
Carnage.
The color of carnage.
It's basically just saying make sure they're all natural ingredients and use creams. A whitening cream for your butt that uses all natural ingredients.
I don't want to white.
Your ass is a very sensitive area, so it's important to treat it kindly. Use organic, natural products.
I don't want.
You can also
fucking-
try to use lemon and coconut oil if you want to make your own. Lemon and coconut oils have been found to have some beneficial effects in lightening the color of skin around some people's buttholes.
I don't want fucking ghost sphincter. I want it purple.
Lightening this.
Oh, you want?
So you don't want it to go. You don't want to bleach it. You want to dye it.
I want it Prince purple.
It probably is. Just bring it out. You know what? Honestly, if you want to know if your asshole's purple, I'll tell you.
All right.
And I'm just
No,
don't-
no. What are we
please don't
doing
do
here?
it.
What
For
are
the
we
love
doing?
of God,
Please.
you're not doing it
I'm not
really.
doing
Let me show.
I'm not looking at your asshole.
I need to
I
know.
was
I'll
going
tell
for
you
the
right now. I'll
joke.
tell you right now. It ain't purple.
Was it closer to red?
It's closer to death. That's what that is.
Is black purple? How dark does purple have to be
Do
before
I have
it's black?
a charcoaled butthole?
Buddy, let
Sort
me
of.
tell you.
It looks like the crust of the pumpkin pie we made yesterday.
Oh, burnt, but a little tasty. Still edible. There's pumpkin pie in there too if you're hungry, pal.
Thank you. I'll pass. I saw the burnt pumpkin pie.
No,
no,
was
we got,
delicious.
we got the crust off. It's fine.
It was
But
just the crust on the outside, and it's gone.
his pumpkin cream pie was.
You know he was excited for it, that he made Instagram videos.
He was excited. He was helping.
He was. he was in
I
for it.
read you the ingredients.
You did. He would go, next, mix the pumpkin. Then I mix the pumpkin. I look up, he's gone. He's like running off. And then I go, hey, what's the next ingredient? He goes, I don't know. I lost the can. Within 2 seconds, he lost
You
the
really are
instructions.
useless in situations like that. Anything that's like you need him to help or anything. He
Okay,
just,
what's more important, ingredients or fun? Fuck off. Thank you. I brought that.
Well, did you see my pumpkin pie pudding that I accidentally made a fucking soup?
That was
Pumpkin soup. You know why? Didn't have someone to read the instructions. I
half
was
a-
doing all of it.
I'm a half teaspoon of fun. That's not on the back of the can.
Little pinch of attitude.
Can I show you what color my asshole is and we can move on?
Here's what you can do, and here's what I'll help you with. You take your pants off.
No.
Get your phone out. Take a selfie.
I can't.
But I'll hold you up
There's
while
too much
you're.
hair.
I'll hold you up while you're spreading your cheek. Snap the photo, and I'll hold your body up. I'm not looking at your butthole.
I've tried to take a picture of my asshole before because I thought I had hemorrhoids, and
If you thought you think you
I
had
couldn't get a
hemorrhoids, you
pic-
definitely
I couldn't
do.
get a picture of it because it was just such a mess down there.
Why don't you take a video?
Carnage.
Hold on. Put the camera on the ground. Video.
Speaking of assholes,
Then spread your cheeks and squat down over your camera, and I'll assist you in the holding of your body up. I'll hold your arms so you can squat. I will lend my
This might be
hands,
my last podcast.
but I'm not looking at your butthole.
all right, I'll do that on my own time. This is
Get
Yeah,
over
do it
here.
on Friends in Sports.
yeah, I'm sure that will get us banned from the studio. Probably the Upper West Side.
Fingers crossed.
I'd be.
Which is not how you put your fingers in your asshole.
Not if you want to have fun.
That's a good point.
All right. Well, yeah. What else can we talk about? I think I know what we could talk about.
Go ahead.
So,
Might have been brought up earlier in
a
the show.
couple nights ago, I went to go take a shower, and I put my foot in the drain, and there was a clump of hair, and it was your hair, Christopher.
I remember having my hair there. Yeah,
You could grab your hair and throw it in the garbage or the toilet.
I did forget. I'm sorry.
You could. And as I
By the way, I see a clump of hair. It's more like just sadness happens for me now. Like I just want to cry and be like,
oh,
in the arms of an angel. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Sarah McLachlan, right? Is
Yep.
that her? And so
when you see that hair, all you do is you're in the acceptance stage. I feel like not in the acceptance like you accept it, but you're accepting the fact that this is your new reality.
I'm fighting backstage. That's what
how's
I'm
it
in.
going, by the way?
I don't think that great.
Based on the drain, not well.
Yeah.
Do you want us to look?
No.
Okay.
So I
I look enough.
This was Sunday. I put my foot in the shower. I stepped on the drain. I come up. There's a clump of hair stuck to my heel. I pull it off. I'm disgusted. And then I get more disgusted because what's attached to the hair? Cum, jizz, sperm, semen, cream, man sauce,
Ejaculoid.
I never heard of jackal.
baby grease.
Hey,
Oh.
what about for Halloween? A jack-o'-lantern? Come on,
So,
we're having fun.
Yeah, we are having fun. Oh, wait a minute. We're not. The jizz was on my foot. There was jizz on my foot. I showered. I threw it to the side. I showered. I cleaned my foot. Longest I've ever cleaned my foot in a shower.
Should've
I don't
just
think I cleaned
burned
any.
it.
I don't think I cleaned anything else. I think I cleaned my foot and I fucked off
And screamed.
and I screamed. I forget what I said. Olivia.
Wow,
heard
the
me.
first thing I heard was Mike.
Well,
Mike,
that was after.
get in here.
That was after.
Yeah, well, that's the first I heard of this.
No, I screamed.
He was not happy.
Well, would you?
No.
And I looked. I confirmed with Mike. It was what we think is cum.
You sure it wasn't?
I have a theory.
Shampoo?
It wasn't shampoo. Definitely wasn't shampoo.
No.
Now you
no.
guys are.
Shampoo doesn't get stuck to hair like that. Shampoo washes hair. Doesn't make it fucking gross.
Now you guys are blaming me.
Wait
Nobody blamed anybody.
a
Oh,
minute.
you're blaming me.
I am not blaming you. I have a new theory. I have a
Okay.
theory.
Oh, you have a theory?
I do.
Okay.
I have a
Is
theory.
that it?
No, finish your
I'll
story.
wait
I'm
for
just
the
saying.
Okay.
I just don't want Scopo to feel like he's being attacked because I don't think he jizzed in the shower. I think he coughed and all that jizz. All right.
Hey, you never know. You never know. Honestly. Okay,
No,
it was me. How about that?
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it was my jizz. I said it wasn't my jizz.
I had a rough week, guys. I cleaned up jizz, and then yesterday we were cleaning out the fridge, and I vomited on in the kitchen.
That was
You
hysterical.
vomited in the kitchen.
The smell was. I have a very weak stomach, and the smell.
I don't know if it was the smell. I think it was the scent or the look.
It was.
The
it was
visual.
everything combined.
There was some like Tupperware with mystery sludge in it, and me and him were both like gagging, cleaning shit out because that fridge. I mean, we're fucking idiots, and it goes too long. And then he's gagging so hard that I'm gagging and laughing, and then he gags really low, like it's no longer I might puke, it's I'm about to puke, and then I look over hysterically laughing and gagging, and as soon as I turn my head, I see liquid spewing out of his mouth and landing on his hand, and the light from the window was perfect, and I could see backlit splash of puke, and he's like, as he's puking, he goes, which is, I think the funniest way to puke is to yell, "I'm puking," as puke is coming out of your mouth.
You finally watched your set.
Finally got it recorded.
Up top.
Wow.
and we're
Finally
good.
watched my tape.
One too many spins for the kid.
Anyways, so I cleaned the jizz. I threw what I think is both different DNA.
Well, you
from your
came into
Scopo.
me, you asked me 3 or 4 times, and you go, "Is that you?" It was not me. And you're like, you looked at me and you go, "It wasn't you." Very
I di-
accusatory.
I did.
He came
I
at me
definitely
hard.
did. Because
He goes, "You tell me you didn't jerk off in the shower?" I go, "I didn't jerk off in the shower." He goes, "You didn't fuck in the shower?" Impossible.
because Mike
Never have, can't.
because Mike would have been the
Timing wise, it's very possible that
That-
I was the one that jizzed in the shower.
yes.
100%.
Yes. Because let's do the time frame here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You left.
So I showered about 8:30
Yes.
Saturday night.
Yes. And then you didn't come home
I did
until
not
the
come
cum
home.
was found.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds right.
Right.
That sounds accurate.
Okay.
So you're saying if it was my cum, I just have the one cum in the world that just doesn't dry.
Oh, well, it's in a wet shower.
Well, let's
so
not,
it's
let's
in
not
a-
try to defend you at all right now or defend anybody.
No, there's no
let's
defense.
do the facts. He's
Yeah.
already on his toes and his heels.
Because I got
Hold on.
attacked by both of you on Sunday.
Now, what
No,
you
no,
think
no.
is attacked?
There was no attacks. It was, let's figure this out.
Yes.
You did get it. You did snap pretty quickly, and it was just.
Because I was like, it wasn't me. Like, I'm not lying. If it was
Well-
me, I would have been like, all right, yeah, I fucked
So-
up.
But
did I come on my own?
nobody
foot?
knew who it was, and nobody knew whose cum it was. And just by the visual alone, if it was a bunch of beard hair my size in the drain and then wet cum on top of that beard hair, that would be immediately, well, by the events, beard first, cum later, that means it was probably me. I washed the beard hair, hit the ground, and then I came, and then now it's in the drain. That would make sense that more plausibly that could be me. So that's the only reason it was the hair. There's your hair and then cum on top of it. this makes the most sense. From a brief look, but nobody was accusing anybody. Everybody was like,
pretty sure you guys were both accusing me.
okay, you took it wrong.
You
did
I will read both those messages.
Sure.
How about you guys accuse me?
All I said was it was the layer of hair to come
Yeah.
seems like it could only be one person.
So what is that? Not accusing me?
This is my
more
problem
inquisitive.
with you. You cannot be more mad than me. I stepped in the cum. You can't yell. If anyone's yelling, it's me. I stepped in the cum, I cleaned the cum, and I clean your hair. 3 things. You can't get mad. I'm at the top of the list to be mad. That's it.
I even made a cum joke later as I was leaving. I said, "Hey, don't come in the shower when I'm gone." And he's like, "Don't, fucking don't." You know how when he gets when he's done with a joke, he's like, "Don't," and he walked away.
I'm the most.
He
mad.
was pissed.
I'm the most. I am allowed to be the most mad. I was the one who dealt with the cum, stepped on the cum. Now, let's try to get down to this here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I took a shower after Scopo. At that time, I did not step in the drain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would have found the cum had I not stepped on the drain and stepped in the cum. So
it is possible that cum was there and nobody noticed it or stepped in it, because you would have stepped in it or you would have not from you. It could have been anybody.
Do you see what you're doing here?
Because
This is the timeline.
We're creating
blaming me.
No,
We're
no.
Creating
This is something you
a
have to work on.
scenario.
We're not. I'm giving you the facts.
Okay.
So I didn't step on anything until who knows what could happen. But
Right.
I found the cum the next day, which would be Sunday, the 28th, I believe.
Sure.
So it was Scopo, me, Olivia, showered on Saturday night, 8 o'clock, 8:15.
Who?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah, 8:15, 8:30, I think.
10. I'm starting to believe Scopo wasn't the perpetrator.
Sure. I don't think it was him either.
Because he's not. I could look and see. I could see. Then me at 10 something. Then Olivia, which obviously couldn't be her. Because
we're not 100% certain
Yeah,
that she does not have a penis.
Oh, that's true.
I
That's,
don't-
We
Yeah.
actually aren't sure.
that's true.
And knowing your proclivities,
That's true.
she could. We don't know.
I never thought of that. Olivia. Then. Now it's up. See now.
See, I think he thinks I did it.
No, I'm saying now. Did you shower in between those times to when I stepped on the jizz again?
So Saturday, let me look at my calendar.
Olivia was
because
the last
I'm
one
pretty
to shower on
sure-
Saturday night. Sunday, I stepped in the jizz in the afternoon.
What time? I got the text around 5.
Yeah, it was around. It was around
5 on Saturday.
4,
Sunday.
Sunday.
3:30, 4. I stepped in the cum.
I've been gone for, let's see, almost 24 hours at that point.
Somewhere in that mix, I took a shower for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what order, but probably after Olivia.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because it either Saturday night, Sunday to when I took it around 3 o'clock.
Right. I probably more likely took one Sunday morning.
Now, the other person in the house who showered
Was gone.
was gone.
The whole weekend. He wasn't here. He was out of town.
I left Thursday. He was he back Thursday night?
I don't know.
Jay?
Yeah.
I don't know when I saw Jay. I don't know.
Okay.
I go days without seeing Jay, though. So.
Yeah. So
I
it's
saw-
after day 3, you're like, is he even here?
I saw him Thursday in the
Okay.
afternoon, and then I left, and I was back
Which that seems
Saturday.
it would be unreasonable that it would last from Thursday to Sunday when it was discovered, or Saturday night, right?
How long can it stay in a drain for?
Yeah.
I would think after a certain amount of time it would dry. No one, not everyone shower. There's gonna be hours of time where it's not wet,
True.
and I don't know. I've had jizz on me a couple of times from rubbing one out. It dries after 45 minutes.
Yeah, but I stepped in it.
Not if it's licked off you, pal.
I stepped in it. I started the shower, so the water was coming on it. The water was coming.
So
on
you
the
think
cum.
you think it dries, then it goes back to being regular jizz.
Well, it is
Yes,
a moist.
it
It is
gets
a moist
wet.
shower, and it doesn't always stay dry in
Water
there. So it
makes
is
it wet.
possible that could
Come on,
happen.
that's
It is
a
possible.
stretch.
It's possible.
What are you talking about? You
It's
think it
not
stays
impossible.
hard?
You're telling me so
It wasn't a fresh pile of pud. It was very much a little. It wasn't little, but it was a small little glob on top of the.
Do we know anybody who's an expert in cum that we can call right now? And
I
figure
do,
out the
but
viscosity?
they're being accused at the moment, and I'm talking about you, Pav.
What the fuck?
I feel like you have the most experience with cleaning cum out of that fucking forest you call a stomach, which is why I can't trust your analysis of your cum expertise.
So Scopo claims he jerked off in
My
his
bed.
room 35 minutes before coming, or before going in the shower.
Okay.
To a new website I just signed up for.
Now, what
Very
now?
pumped about
Do
that.
when
Sign
you've
You pay
cleaned,
for porn?
Oh, this is a good one.
you
pay
for
for
it?
porn?
I went.
You're the
and
one.
Did it. Yeah, I did. I paid for it
You actually pay for porn?
for a month.
How much are we talking?
$15 a month. That's it.
What goes on there?
What site?
Lust-
Brazers?
Lustery.
Lustery. You know, I've seen a couple of those clips. I know somebody who's seen a couple clips. Yeah, I've seen that logo pop up.
It's all amateur stuff. Big fan of amateur stuff.
Yeah, of course, it's better than.
It's
big
all
fan.
hidden camera, bottom of a
No,
bathroom.
no, it's these couples that want to do it, and they set cameras up.
And they don't show their face, right?
No, they show everything.
Really? I know a
Yeah.
couple of those that they don't see their face, and it pisses me off.
Nah, everything.
'Cause I want to know.
Yeah,
I
when
want to know who she is.
They're having like it cuts off and like
Yeah.
I gotta see face. Gotta see.
You got to see face.
that the phone waterproof.
Is this phone waterproof?
I just want to try to make a case here.
I don't think so.
All right, just want to know.
Oh, it's like you used it in the shower.
I want to know.
What am I? What am I?
I
in
love
the
it with that
in
hat.
the shower, just holding my phone in my hand.
That's why there's waterproof phones.
I have a 7 Plus.
They're
It's not waterproof.
they,
yes.
they have the commercials that people are taking pictures in the coral reefs. My balls.
I got a 6, and it's not even phone proof. That could have been better.
Okay. So you claim that the last time you masturbated was
Before the incident was yes.
well that wasn't. We don't know if that was the incident.
Well, I'm saying the last time before Sunday was Saturday night. Yes,
In your bedroom.
In
What we're
my
looking at
bedroom.
right here.
right there. And I remember it because I had a lot of
And where did you jizz into?
baby juice. I just on my
sock?
stomach and I cleaned it up myself.
Ew.
With a towel, or did you go in the shower?
You jerk off on your stomach.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's my jizz. I don't give a fuck.
Did you shower afterwards? You walk out with a
No,
crusty
I
belly.
cleaned it up and I ate and then I relaxed for a while.
You ate too? You ate it?
No, I didn't eat till after the shower.
You
I didn't,
ate the
I didn't eat.
jizz?
I didn't eat till after the shower. I cleaned it up. I had paper towels in here. It's probably still in the garbage over there.
Ew.
Can we find these paper towels and so
If
we would
you-
trace the events?
Really want to do it? That's fine.
Pick it up with your purple asshole.
I can't believe you jizz on your stomach. Why don't you just jizz in a sock?
Because I use the socks,
You use your stomach more.
and also my mom does my laundry, so I can't have her finding shit like that.
That's a great point. You can't hide one sock.
Why don't you just jizz in a paper towel, like hold it like a catcher's mitt?
It's a lot of because I got the phone in my left hand. It's a lot of. I need another hand. Honestly, I need a third hand to get
Maybe
this done.
maybe a girlfriend. She can hold the phone.
Yeah.
Bird's nest your stomach, like you put toilet paper.
Yeah, you got the paper
on there.
towels. You just put it on there, then you just get rid of the paper towels.
Hold on, I'm being
Isn't
accused of now jerking off onto my stomach weirdly.
No.
Just in
Normal,
general, that's weird.
which is weird. You're normally jerking off on your stomach, but that.
What?
is
How? Wait,
weird.
what do you guys jerk off? Like you just
Sock
Yep,
into the toilet.
that's weird.
Don't judge me. Look, am I going to sit here
Over the toilet? What are you looking out the
Wait,
window at the
has
old people walking
can I-
by?
Okay,
you
look.
psycho?
Has anybody jerked off into the shower?
That's probably happened. Yeah.
What do you mean probably? Have you
Yes.
jerked off in that
For
shower?
sure.
Me too. Have you?
yeah.
Okay.
Nobody wanted to admit it. Everyone was like, I'm gonna say
so
no.
we've all jerked off into that
But
shower.
I honestly, it's since living here for almost 4 years, maybe it's under 5 times.
Okay.
It's not often. It's not a ton.
Because of the fact that I can,
And it's a shared shower. and
it's
weird.
not even that, but it's just it's harder for me in the shower.
It is. The heat.
I have a comfortable bed right here.
Why are you standing out?
No, the heat of the water actually makes you like not come as fast.
What are you, a fucking scientist with this?
Yeah,
shit?
I've looked it up.
Oh, okay. So then
Hey, you're a real cockhead. You got cock on the brain.
kinda
All
cock
right.
on its head,
Now we're
yeah.
talking.
I'm gonna
So
show
much
you.
better.
I'm
People
gonna
saw
show
this.
you how I jerk off in the shower. So
I
get the
can't
camera
wait.
ready.
So I don't like if even if I'm like starting to go in the shower half the time I'm like this is too annoying. I'm just gonna wait until I get out of the shower.
So you're halfway done coming, and you're like, I can't.
I can't. It's just too
Oh,
much.
that's fucked
I start
up.
getting cramps
That's
in my
tough.
leg. You know.
All right, show us, Pav. And if
Okay.
you want to check this
This
out,
is
go to
how
the
I jerk-
Instagram, Sweet Buddies Instagram at Sweet Buddies.
This is how I jerk off in the
Hold
shower.
on, wait.
That's
Wait.
the drain.
Go.
I know it's coming. I go down on one knee. I go down on two
You-
knees.
you-
and I put it in the drain like a
not
gentleman.
true.
You Kaepernick?
I
it?
swear to God, no, I got 2 knees.
You go.
I put it in the drain like a gentleman because I
That's
know
not-
the
that
viscosity.
can't be- that-
I swear to
How do you even
Christ
fit
Almighty.
like that?
I'm a little guy.
This is in the shower. You're on hands and knees.
Yes,
Like a
then-
Boys to Men song.
then I get
Yeah, Gigantor. You don't have to do that.
gigantic.
You couldn't do that.
I could do that if I wanted to.
Then I get shampoo and
All
I
right.
get
Well,
one.
fuck me then, I guess.
I get whose soap is that
Mine.
with the pump?
Me.
I clean the shower with it.
The shower.
I do one pump and then I wash it all down because I know it gets sticky. So if you ever go to that bathroom and it's spotless, I've just jerked off in there because I've cleaned the whole thing. So I
Well,
go on
I
2
also-
knees and I get it into the drain. And then I go, "Ah."
Well, I also have a bottle of daily shower spray in there. There's a daily shower spray I bought that we should all be using. Every time I shower, I spray the shower down the sink so it keeps it nice and clean and smelling
Okay,
good.
Well, now that I know that. So this is how I know I've eliminated myself. Also, I didn't jerk off in the shower the whole fucking week.
Neither did I.
Unless my jizz came back up. Like it came like Mikey Myers.
Well, we can't eliminate that as a possibility. It's not like we have a great drain. That drain has been known to not drain properly all the way, and maybe the last time, the drain got fucked up, and you got a little dism coming out of there.
Now I know he's been jerking off in the shower a lot when the drain's clogged.
That might be it.
That could be it.
Now you know.
Me clogging a
I don't think
drain.
that I don't think that those 1920s fixtures are prepared for a direct hit like that. The shower drain's hiding under its desk in a school in 1938,
It's
hoping the Cubans aren't coming.
1945.
Fucking psycho.
It's 1945.
Oh, there weren't bombs in the 20s.
Well, I'm just saying.
So
So,
World War I just ended. We're not scared.
and if I jerk off on, it's going in the drain, and I make sure I clean it. I always make sure I clean it,
But it could have backed up at some point, and then it could have come back
and
out.
then just landed on hair.
Well, it came right out of the drain and then stuck onto the hair.
Okay, you know what? Possible.
It's a possibility.
possible.
100% possible.
But I will say, I hadn't jerked off in that shower for. I see now. I don't know if I jerked off by the
See?
time we got back. That would leave me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday afternoon. I had 4 days to jerk off in that shower.
But what about Friday or Saturday?
I wasn't here.
Where were you?
Friday.
We were all gone. That's right.
Friday.
We were out of town till Sunday.
I got back Saturday afternoon.
And I got back Friday night.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I got back Friday night.
Friday afternoon you got back, yeah.
Yeah, Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Like at 6.
So from Monday to Thursday.
So this had to have happened on Friday or Saturday.
So Monday, well, I'm just saying, me as a suspect, Monday to Thursday, I could have masturbated in the shower. Okay?
I don't think it would have lasted. Just like I don't think it would have stayed that globular.
What's that word?
Globular. I'm using all the Halloween words.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but because I'm the dummy with the words, but that was-
Globular's a word.
Globular.
Globular is a word.
I don't know.
Don't put money on shit that you can't lose. By the way, you still owe me $20. Don't put. He paid me. Don't
He paid you?
put. Yeah.
You put it on my tab.
I'll add it to the Venmo. Do you want to find out if it's a word? I'll put money on it right now.
So unless my cum is so powerful and replicates me as a man, how I truly am, my cum and me, the same, powerful, strong, we stick around, there is a possibility that if I did masturbate, which I'm not sure I did, from Monday to Thursday afternoon before I left for Philadelphia in the shower,
yeah.
that it stayed in that drain, stayed there, and then that
It's
hair
possible.
came and it clamped. It goes, I don't want to die.
No,
and
you know
stayed
how
to
I
the
know
hair.
because now I look at the drain a lot to see if my hair is there, and there was no. I remember seeing hair there Saturday. But the thing was though, I remember seeing the hair there, like within a minute of the shower. So that's why I'm like in my head. I was like, oh, it's my hair. But like, maybe, is it my hair?
Well,
though?
let's
'Cause I'm
hold
like,
on. Let's
it
look at
was
this.
100% your hair.
This is a
though.
possibility too, because unless you're like you and you're fucking the drain, which I find very disturbing, the way you masturbate in the shower.
Everyone.
You're literally putting your cock in the fucking grid holes.
No, I'm not in the grid holes. I have like a distance from that.
Right, but any other normal person,
6 inches.
normal person puts it. It's on the floor, and then you push it into the drain, and hair can get around. So it could have come from somewhere around the drain or around the shower, and then washed its way into the drain, because it could take a while to get there, because we know it sticks to the ground. It's not very viscous, and then collected. So it could have been there for a little bit of time, just like the hair. Anyone's hair could have been there for a little bit of time, and then found its way to the drain.
That's fine. I mean,
Look, all I'm saying is that we should make a Netflix documentary called "Making a Jizz." Okay, making a jizz globular.
Who came in the shower?
so this is me giving my testimony as how I possibly a suspect.
Right, for sure.
Okay. I mean, if my jizz was floating around perhaps from Monday to Thursday afternoon when I was in town here, and it stayed until Sunday,
Yeah.
then fine. That's possible. If it was floating around and it wasn't washed and then it somehow managed to get onto Scopo's hair, okay. Then yes, I'm a suspect and I stepped in my own jizz.
Well, here's my testimony.
Okay, what's your theory? Because you had a theory.
Well, my testimony for myself personally, how I know it's not me, but how it could possibly be me.
You're a suspect in my head big time, by the way.
I just
You're
told
an
him that, and you were like,
enormous
no.
suspect.
Well,
Oh.
just because of my size.
Yeah, he
God damn it.
snagged that on me. Yeah.
Big cock. Is that what you're saying? Anyway.
I really truly don't believe. I truly believe Scopo. But I do believe you.
Thanks, pal.
But you
And
don't-
I did believe you. I do believe you still. I looked in your eyes and I believed you. I'm very good at sensing out lies.
Go ahead.
And now I feel like you might be the guy.
Well, and why is that?
Because that jizz hair,
There was no jizz hair. Are you been talking about the head hair?
the head hair with
Okay.
full of jizz. I did not see that
Okay.
the previous night.
Well, here's 100% why I know it wasn't me. But you're right. It could be me because timing-wise, I probably did take a shower in that red zone. We'll
You
call
are
it.
the main suspect.
In that white
White
zone.
zone.
Huh?
I might
You're
have.
not out of the water yet.
That's in my zone. So yeah, that could be how it happened. If it were to be me who jerked off in the shower. And here's my case for innocence now. Improv, I was there or she was here, and I did not masturbate. Except for possibly one time, and I have the sock to prove it. Well, I don't now because I just put the wash in today. But I've only had
Convenient.
it's been sex. Oh, I know. What a loser.
And
So
now-
there was not only was there not any masturbating, but it definitely was no masturbating in the shower.
Okay, that's fine.
But possibly one time, because I can't eliminate the fact that I might have. But if I did, I know it was in the shower because I remember the only shower I took was a very quick shower, in and out. No, and I didn't because I would not have been able
could
to.
you have masturbated in the shower?
Not the time-
from Monday to before you left on Thursday to Philly.
Anything's possible.
Coming back Friday night? That means
Anything's
Saturday you
possible.
could have masturbated.
Coming back Friday night.
No, because
too.
I was with,
Yeah, he's
improv.
saying he was with improv.
and there would have been no need to do that.
Now, could there been any sexy stuff
Zero.
in the shower?
Zero. Physically impossible. I can barely turn around in there to wash my asshole. Putting a second person and then making that work. Now I'll tell you this, 100% fact, never had sex in that shower. Never have I had sex in that shower.
Okay. So
I've tried one time to take a shower with somebody in there, and it was a disaster. There's just no room.
yeah, it's tough.
It's just no room.
It's tough to take. It's tough to be.
It's tough to be alone in there.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never had sex in that shower. So that's a for sure impossibility as far as that goes.
Okay. Well. So now, was Jay home?
I don't think unless Jay before he left, same concept that any one of us could have done it before we all left town, and then it stayed, because that was your argument and your theory, is that possibly it stayed around, so it could have been there from before and then just washed its way into the shower drain.
Outside theory is the Asians came upstairs and jerked
I was
off.
thinking
Or-
the same thing.
or-
Honestly, I thought the same exact thing.
Can we confirm Olivia does not have a penis?
I can confirm that.
Now, I have a theory, and I showed it to you, and I don't think you saw it, but one of two theories.
Horny ghost.
Yeah, the ghost of
Jism
comics
past.
careers past. It's either soap scum, because there's a lot of dried, hardened soap scum that we've had professional cleaners. They can't get that shit out. They're going to have to retile.
I know I'm going to regret this, but I know jizz when I see it. And that was jizz.
Well, the other thing is that I thought there was more jizz in the shower the other day, and that's when I called you over, and it looked like a glob of soap scum and
that was paper towel.
paper labels or towels that have glue on it from the backs of shampoos and stuff that have been in there forever. And because there's tons of old soaps and shit in there and weird shit. And there was like a pile of it on the floor that was gooey. It looked like a pile of cum. Now, when a little bit of that comes off, like if water hits it, it separates into a tiny little ball, and it's gooey and sticky and white. Now,
No.
I don't think any of us wouldn't cop to the fact that, oh, that was mine, my bad, and then clean it up. Sorry, Pav. I think that any one of us would claim it if we knew that it was us. But there is white, gooey, sticky shit right now in that shower that could look like cum, and especially mixed in with hair, and it's sitting right there, and we know that what that is not cum. So my theory is that it's that paper adhesive goo pile that's been sitting there and churning for however long it's been under that pile of goddamn shampoo and stuff that's on the floor. That's what I think it is. Soap scum, paper, glue. That's what I think it
This guy
is.
moved into the top suspect with that theory.
It's sitting right there in the
Now,
fucking
I-
It's
shower.
not jizz.
I never saw the jizz.
It looks like jizz. You know
I
what jizz
never.
is?
I,
So what's in there right now? Go look right now. It looks like
can
like
can we-
jizz.
Can I
Okay.
say something? I never saw the jizz. Okay. Now, I know for 1,000,000% I didn't do it. So I know I didn't do it. Now, you're saying you didn't do it,
100%.
and you're saying you didn't do it.
Nope.
And I believe the two of you.
And I both believe you as well.
I am thinking it wasn't jizz.
It was jizz. I saw it. I
Could
fucking felt it.
your anger towards the fact that you initially and immediately thought with reason that it was jizz, could that level of anger overshadow the fact that it might not be jizz and you just got angry enough to the fact that you can't believe it could be anything else? Because you did get angry, and now going back, it's going to piss. It
I
would be
did
annoying to
shampoo
say
my
it's not-
hair on Saturday night. I remember that because I said to myself, please, hair, don't fall out when I'm shampooing this right now.
Okay, well, look. How about this?
So
Where we at?
and the shampoo I've been using it resembles jizz a lot. It's like Pantene or something like that.
Okay, how about this?
I don't think it could be shampoo.
Why don't we...
All jizz in the
Jizz,
shower right
that's
now. Damn it! Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you.
That's not what I was going to say. but
Well,
if you guys-
I still am for that.
If you want me to.
Let's cookie the drain. How about that?
Cookie.
Why don't we get some of Scopo's hair, which I'm sure it's going to fall out at any second. And
Hey, how are we gonna do that? Run a comb? Perfect.
open a window. Woo. Anyways, I'm sorry.
That was good.
Why don't we get the soap scum or whatever you think it is?
Sure.
We'll put it on the fucking thing. I'll step on it. I'll see what's up. And then we'll do it.
I still think that
It could be possible.
I think that the stepping on it is going to not be the proper method
you
of
saw
treatment.
the fucking
did.
goobery thing, and
I-
you're telling
I
me
did
that
s- hold
wasn't
on.
very close to jizz.
I did see what we are considering to be the jizz. Because without DNA evidence, we don't know 100% sure.
Honestly, we should have took pictures of it. We should have took pictures of it.
he was in a fucking fury when he saw that. He was losing it.
I think maybe
He was stomping around.
I honestly think that you overreacted with
Oh,
the
no.
jizz.
Hold on.
No.
I think that's definitely a possibility that when you decided it was jizz and it's touched you, as I would also be angry if I stepped into what I thought was a pile of jizz, there'd be no convincing me that it wasn't.
I called you. We
You freaked out. I
flashlighted
said, yep,
it.
that looks like jizz. Now,
because it was jizz.
Well, we did at the time. The technology did not
Well,
exist
honestly,
to properly DNA test
Has
that.
anybody
I
seen
don't
jizz
think it
in
can
hair?
be. I don't think it can be jizz. If
I
I'm
don't
I'm
think
not
it is.
lying. You're not lying.
I don't
and
think
you're
it's
not lying.
jizz.
I don't. It can't be jizz. It can't be.
I've stepped on jizz. It's jizz. Have you ever seen jizz in hair before?
No, I'm a gentleman. I don't do that. To my
No,
women.
okay. I have. That's
I say
jizz.
let's pause. Let's take it to the. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll be right, literally in 2. You're not gonna know what it is, and then we're gonna be in the shower taking a look at what we're doing. So hold on, everybody.
We're doing this now.
We are.
Hair. Okay.
But by you saying that, you're saying that you've jerked off in the shower
Yes.
in the style of banging. In the style of banging the drain with his hair in it. So essentially, you've fucked Scopo's head.
Well, I don't ever fucking really look that like I don't know that Scopo's hair is in the drain when I'm jerking off. Like it happens after the fact, and then the hair gets stuck in there.
So after
So I
examining
have-
the issue,
I have done this before, but I clean it, and I've cleaned it, but in this specific time period, I didn't masturbate. So this is how I know that it's jizz. Is my point. It's not that. That wouldn't stick in the hair. That's what I'm saying.
I think it would.
It wouldn't.
The fact is that you saw what you consider to be jizz, which is fine if that's what you think it is, because maybe it was. But what we all know is that in that shower, right when we went to take a look, there was gooey, papery, wet shit that looks like little droplets of jizz in there currently, and there was a much bigger one when we saw it too. So
How do we take a
could
lie
it be
detector
jizz? Probably.
test?
Find one then, because
it's
I know
either
for
you
sure.
two, one of you two.
How come it couldn't be you?
Because I wouldn't care. If it was
You just
my
said
own
you've jerked off in the
jizz.
shower into the drain with hair there. There was drain,
Yeah.
hair in the drain, and cum in it.
Not-
Maybe you came and then you took a shower and you forgot you came.
Not in the last 4 days.
Okay.
And that hair.
I think it's that pile of shit that's in there.
I don't think so.
And I'm not talking about Jay. I'm talking about the pile of shit because Jay's the greatest. And he's the
Jay
only one that
wasn't here
deserves
at
this
all.
house. No, he was. As far as I know, he was not here over the weekend.
All right. The tables would be turned if you two had stepped in the jizz, though.
Sure. But
For
if you
sure.
showed me a pile of wet, gooey paper that looks like cum droplets, did it not look like on the ground, like little cum on the
It
ground?
did. When you
it looked
when you
just
tou-
like cum.
When you touched it, yeah.
It looked like cum.
No, that's not. Not at
Well,
all.
I think right now, evidentiary physical evidence says it was the white, gooey paper labels.
What I know is
Or
it
get a lie detector test, and we'll take a lie detector test
what
because I know for
is it
sure I'll
was
pass for
in
1,000%.
Scopo's hair, and you were the last one to shower. That's all I know.
Yeah, and I did not masturbate in there.
So, I'm looking at you two.
Okay,
And I'm looking at you two.
and I'm looking at the shower.
What are you
'cause
what are you looking at?
I'm just saying, if
You
wasn't
didn't step in the
it
jizz.
wasn't me.
and I don't think you stepped in jizz either.
Oh, I stepped in.
I think
jizz.
you just got a little bit frothy, and you were a little bit pissed
A
because you
little
think
bit.
you got stepped in jizz.
Okay, how about this? Remove hair from the drain.
What does that mean?
Remove it. Period.
If I have hair in the drain, I pick it up and I flush it. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even put
you
it in the
flush
trash.
You put it in the sink. That's what you do.
Definitely not from the shower. Not
you,
from.
you trim your beard in the sink. I'll tell you that much.
I trim my beard at the beard hair trimming place. Have I in the past? Yeah, but I
ha-
stopped doing that because I haven't trimmed my own beard in probably a year.
You've combed your beard into the sink.
And I try to get almost every time. If there's little trimmings in there, if we're gonna start talking about care in the shower and the bathroom, how come 9 times out of 10 when I go to take a shit or take a piss after you're in there,
Piss.
there's little pick a
I wipe
fucking
my
poison
ass.
and there's little scrapings of toilet paper or
It's
ass
called
skin.
debris. It's not
And
ass skin.
whatever it
this
is,
guy thinks
whatever
skin
it
is
is-
coming out of my ass. It's called wiping, and toilet paper drifts into the air
Listen to
and
him.
falls onto the toilet.
And you don't
And
clean it up
happens for
after.
to everybody.
Doesn't happen to me because if it does,
No, all
if there's
you're-
anything left over on the rim of the toilet, I wipe it and I flush it.
Oh yeah.
Another thing too. Jerk off in your room.
What are you talking
Stop jerking
about?
off in
fucking
the,
the sink.
Stop jerking off in the bathroom.
You told me you jerk off in the bathroom.
I said maybe 5 times in 4 years I've
that
done that.
I don't believe.
Maybe 5 times in 4
That I
years.
don't believe.
Okay, I'm lying about that. Why? I have my own room here that is comfortable to lay on. Why would I
He's
do
got
it
a
in the
beautiful,
shower
almost
more?
hairless stomach he could jizz on.
Yeah. Why would I do it in the shower where it's more difficult?
I told you I jerk off in the bath in
Yeah,
the
so
toilet.
stop jerking on the toilet.
That's even weirder.
Don't tell me where to jerk off.
I'm gonna tell you
You
where to
jerk off on your stomach. That's
Yeah,
the
in
weirdest
my
thing I've
room.
heard all fucking year.
My room.
Hold on.
My
It's weird.
stomach.
His stomach. It's weird. As long as you clean it up, I don't care.
I clean it up.
Little toilet paper sprinkles all over the toilet
You-
seat.
You
Flush it.
want to
Also-
talk
also-
about, you
Talk.
want to talk about
Let's
how
talk.
yesterday I walked into the fucking bathroom
Yeah.
and there was no water in there because old fucking shitamaloo over here fucking took
Also-
fucking 4 dubs and 4 flushes.
Can we
and there was
not-
no
can we-
water and there was shit all over smeared on the fucking
Can we
bottom.
not
If there's
shit? Hold
shits-
on, Mike. Can we not shit at 2:00 in the morning? Who shits at
that's-
2
What is
o'clock
that?
in the
People gotta
morning?
shit
What
at
is
2
that?
in the
If
morning.
I
I'm ready
wake
to
up
go
and
to-
I got to take a
I'm
shit.
ready to go to bed, and I'm about to wash my. And all I see is Mikey coming down. And I go, "Oh, the damage was done."
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
2
Next time,
o'clock-
next time, next time I have a giant
Who shits at
2
2
bowls,
in the
2 bowls
morning?
of delicious chili, and I wake up because I got to
Who
take a shit.
Shits at 2 in the morning.
Whoever the fuck wants.
No.
That's what the bathroom's for.
I-
There's no
I
time limits
I
on the
veto
bathroom.
you on that. You have. You
That's
can shit
ridiculous.
whenever you
Oh,
want.
that's terrible though.
2 in the morning.
Shitting.
But
When you
fucking-
have to shit, what do? You go up. Well, it's 3 p.m. I can't shit at 3 p.m. That's weird.
I don't
So you shit when you got to
I don't
shit.
shit.
Skid Row
2 in the
Albany
morning.
is over here. You fucking leave particles dangling.
If there's shit, there,
There
yeah,
is a
you're
part,
right.
there is a skid mark in the bowl right now.
Wasn't me. I promise you that. Because I just took a shit, and I knew, honestly, I knew that I
You
knew.
shit this morning?
Yeah.
How much shit do you
Or today,
do you, how much shit?
before this podcast.
That's ridiculous. You shit last night 2 in the morning, and you shit this
Today,
this morning.
before the podcast.
How do you even make shit?
Three shits,
That
two
much
to
shit?
3 a day.
That's too many shit.
That's
No,
too
it's
many
not.
You're
shits.
supposed to shit once a day.
Mm.
Yes, you are.
Well, you're all supposed to,
I don't
Not
shit
wear
once.
chicken on your head.
I don't shit once a day, but I have.
you don't shit once a day.
I shit more.
No.
How many times?
Depends. I shit always before shows. That's called adrenaline. Maybe if you guys had that, you'd be better performers. Also, I shit always before shows, but that's just because I have IBS. My doctor told me. And then I shit, I don't know, once a day. But I usually when I have nerves, or if I have a cigarette, then I shit.
Yeah,
Love a good cigarette shit.
I love a coffee shit.
Oh, me too.
That happens if I can't shit.
I shit
and
too
if I'm
many
like having a
times.
problem, like 2 or 3 days, one
You-
rip of a cigarette, and it's all.
You are
all
supposed to shit
bets
though
are
once
off.
a day. You really are.
Sure, and I shit 2, maybe 3 times in a day. And if I'm feeling sick, I might go 3. 3 is probably my maximum
That's
limit.
unreal.
No, it's not that unreal.
That's unreal.
2 to 3 shits a day.
I shit once every like 2 days.
That's weird. That's too. That's
You
too
shit
little.
once every 2 days.
That's
Yeah,
too.
but
That's
when
not
I-
enough.
But when I shit though.
You
I
gotta
don't- I
have.
don't-
You gotta
I
have.
don't do-
You
I
gotta have
don't
like.
do-
Yeah, you gotta
water,
drink a
Oh, I
little bit
drink a
more
lot of
liquid.
water.
Get greens in you, dude.
I eat salads constantly.
No, you should.
He's eating one right now.
You shouldn't be shitting once every 2 days. You should be
It's just
shitting.
how I shit. I like my
No.
shit.
Well, that's too little.
No,
That's
go
too
to the
little.
doctor.
I shit. You know what? I'm not complaining about my shits once every few days. When I shit, my fucking dad keeps calling me. Someone's up. Put on pause. Put on pause.
All right. So Ralphie kept calling Scopo. Go ahead.
He kept calling me. I thought it was something that we had to do for work or something like that.
Or someone's dead. When your mom or dad call you 15 times in a row, it's
No,
like
it's-
something's wrong.
It was more. It was more for work. Like
Oh.
you have to do this. And
I
I'm
thought
like,
someone was dying or someone got in a car wreck. When dad calls you 5 times in a row, for me, that's
Now he
something
drops a
problem.
text for death.
your cousin's dead. All right.
Yeah. So and I'm like, I go, hey, what's up? You need me? He goes, Mets are announcing the new GM on the fan right now.
Who is it?
Brian. I forget his name.
Is this the agent?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Van Googlen or something like that. I don't
Van
know.
Googling.
His name is Van something.
I'm Googling Van Googling.
Turn your light
Oh,
off on
sorry.
your
The
phone.
Jays announced.
Also, real quick, people of the podcast, write in and tell us who do you think jizzed in the shower or what could have been.
If you
Yeah.
have a
Write in
theory, we'd love to hear.
sweetbuddiespod@gmail.com. Sweetbuddies
Sweet
at
bu-
gmail.com. I'm sorry, sweetbuddies at gmail.com. Write in, tell us who did it, and let us know if it even was jizz.
Can we give a quick recap of why you would be the lead suspect?
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll start.
I mean, we did just do that, but let's do a real quick
Let's just a
recap, and then
quick
we're going to end the podcast.
No, we gotta do the.
Buddy, we're already an hour and 10 minutes
We gotta
in.
do it.
All right. This is going to be a long show.
I found and stepped in the jizz. I am confirming it's jizz. I have been known to masturbate in the shower, in the drain. I have come on what hair particles are there before. The last time I jizzed could have been anywhere from Monday in between Thursday in that time period. It could have been, and I stepped on the jizz Sunday at 3. This is why I am a lead suspect.
You did say you showered Saturday night.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that before or after you found the jizz?
I found it Sunday at 3.
Oh, okay. So there's
But I
another
didn't-
shower in there.
I did not. No, I've confirmed this from the beginning. I did not masturbate. The only time I could have masturbated from the trip that we went on, from when I left September 17th to October.
We're not doing that. We're doing just why are you the suspect?
Well, I'm just saying from Monday to Thursday of that week, the jizz was found on Sunday, the 28th. I found it on my foot. From Monday to Thursday, I could have masturbated in there. The Saturday night, I showered. Couldn't have. Because I know I didn't.
But why?
1,000%. What do you mean?
Why didn't you?
Why didn't I shower?
No,
of
why
all-
didn't you jerk off in the shower?
Because A, my girlfriend's here.
Right.
I'm not masturbating.
Okay.
This is, I hope no one in your family listens. And B, I know for a fact when my foot hit the jizz, my memory flooded back to Saturday. I know for a fact I did.
Okay. Well, but why are you guilty?
Why
Why
am I-
could you be guilty?
Why am I? Because the jizz was on my hair. So it was my poor hair. Honestly, what a way to go. Honestly, out of my dome onto someone else's jizz.
Or possibly yours as a lead
You are
suspect.
the lead suspect in this.
No, I'm not.
Well, I was.
Oh
too,
my God,
he
we're
said I
doing
was
the
too
thing.
much.
Yeah, you
for
just.
God's
Oh,
sake.
right now.
Yeah, we're talking
okay.
about we're doing it.
Why? Okay, why was the only thing I have that I am guilty? I would be guilty of. It was on my hair.
And you took a shower in
I
and
took a
around
shower
the time.
8:30 Saturday night. Which, now are we going still guilty or am I saying my
Guilty.
case? That's the only way.
So it's in and around the time frame you took a shower, and it was
Mhm.
on top of your hair.
Less than
Top of my
24
hair.
hours, and it
Mhm.
was on top of your hair. That's why you're lead suspect.
I
Why
could
are
be the
you
lead suspect
Mike?
because I was more than likely the last person to take a shower since it was discovered.
You were.
Right. And that's why I could be guilty. Because I was probably the last
you've
person.
admitted that you have masturbated in the shower.
In the
before.
past, it has happened that I have masturbated in that shower.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And we've all admitted that we've masturbated in the shower.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Me, I will say right now, most frequent probably masturbator in the shower.
You cannot make that happen. You can't do it in your room.
I could look.
That's not what this is. Let's wrap this up. That's our
Every time I come out, the kid comes out of the shower, I'm gonna have to be like this. Kid
I
just rubbed
told
one
you
out.
if the bathroom is spotless, I've masturbated.
But
in
if that
it.
bathroom's spotless, we moved into the new apartment. So that's the case is why we think we might be the lead suspect from our own mouths, but also you've heard the defense as well. So we'd love for you to try to, and you know what? Maybe we'll just go with the most, if you can email and tell us who you think did it and why, the number of emails we get, we'll use that as the baseline, and maybe that could decide. We can take a guilty party, and that person's got to buy coffees.
Or if you have
Whoever the
that seems like a legit fucking punishment.
well, you didn't come up with anything, so...
Well, also you didn't step in the jizz. Also, if you do have information on what you think resembles jizz or hair in jizz that we could be mistaken for, and if Mike's theory stands pat, send us an email with that knowledge and that scientific evidence
Sure.
to why that other things in showers that could resemble jizz in hair could possibly
that we
be.
all saw, and Scopo also thinks does resemble jizz. Just so you know. And you thought it looks kind of like
See,
jizz too.
what I'm saying is, it does look like jizz.
Yeah. And it's
I'm
currently
taking,
in the shower.
And I'm taking that the honesty of my two friends here saying they did
You're
not.
right. And
jerk
I believe
off in
it
the
wasn't either of
shower,
you.
And I didn't jerk off in the shower. Then it has to be that.
I don't think any of us did it.
It
I
was
think
not that
Okay.
substance.
So send us an email, sweetbuddies@gmail.com. We would love to hear your theories and breakdown. Now, let's get to our bits for the week. This was an hour and 10 minutes of jizz in the shower talk. Let's do the bits.
Well, I'm just going to talk about, today on this day in history, it's November 1st, but there's no way I'm not going to talk about Halloween. I feel I'm going to go back a day and talk about October 31st.
All Hallows Eve.
What Halloween was. I'm just going to basically go over the history of Halloween. I think it started in like the UK, the Irish, Scottish. They did it initially to celebrate, but to celebrate summer ending and moving into winter. and they would gather around campfires, and I believe it was something called I almost called it semen, but it's like samen or something.
Okay.
And they would just do stories and talk about spirits around campfires and tell tales. But then it eventually, when it came to North America, people would dress in costumes and go to parties, because that would be a way to get the community involved. And then trick-or-treating started because they wanted to break away from just being tales and stuff, and they wanted to get everybody together. And now Halloween is the second most annual, behind Christmas. People spend the most money.
Wow.
Second.
Halloween is not in every country though. It's not in a lot of countries.
It's
When
not.
I
in
was
a
in
lot of
Italy,
countries.
it's not in Italy.
No, it is now. I think they started to. I actually just Googled it.
In 2009, when I was there, 2008, when I was there, I remember us the 6 Americans going to. We're like, well, we're not dressing up for Halloween. It's Halloween, so we dressed up and went to this like club, and maybe it was 6 of us and maybe 5 other people dressed up the whole entire time.
It's starting to catch on though in other
Does
countries.
was it not Mexico, the Day of the Dead, where they celebrated their ancestors by dressing up as the dead and skeletons and painting beautiful skeletons
Perhaps
on people?
they had their own Halloween.
Yeah, I thought that was the Day of the Dead.
But-
was on around November 1st, end of October.
No, but the
That's
Ameri-
All Saints Day is November 1st.
Yeah, All Saints Day. But
You get off that day, Catholic school.
oh really?
Yeah, jacked about that one.
Really?
Yeah,
I went to Catholic school. We didn't get off that shit.
Really?
No.
Hey, you went to Catholic
I mean,
school.
I took my day off myself. I was looking at the calendar. Oh, American Thanksgiving. Nah, my great grandfather's living there now, so fuck that. I'm a turkey.
You look like one.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for Halloween. And on October 31st in 2011, the world hit 7 billion. The scariest thing of all on Halloween: overpopulation. You hear that, Mike Myers, Jason, and Freddie? You pale in comparison to the threat of overpopulation. That's scary.
Well, listen, you know what happens when the world is
7 billion.
overpopulated and areas are overpopulated with animals? They increase the number of that you're allowed to kill in hunting. So what happens when people become overpopulated? We're going to start hunting them. It's natural. They don't do it with guns and telling people, oh, go shoot. The government was going to come. They're going to kill, murder, and get rid of people. They keep the population down. That's my theory.
Oh, by the way, you know what I found out? Speaking of murder, you know what I found out about the water in Wilmington, North Carolina?
Ooh.
You're not supposed to drink it. There's a lot of lead in that water.
We didn't drink it. Oh, wait, yeah, we did.
I mean, maybe like, did we?
The water.
My
I-
heart's
I
been
s-
hurting.
I had bottled water.
I spoke to our friend Ricky Velez. He goes, "Oh yeah, I didn't know you couldn't drink the water there." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Oh yeah, there was something happened where there's a lot of lead in the water in Wilmington, North Carolina."
I think that's for people who live there and drink it constantly.
Well, we were
like-
there in the hotel. Still, I don't want to drink any lead.
No, nor do I.
I think the only water we would have drank directly from the faucet would have been like brushing your teeth, and then like maybe that little bit of
no,
water
like when
goes
we
in.
went to like a bar or restaurant, they give us like at breakfast, they give us water, cups of water. And
Oh
shit.
yeah. I don't think we had enough of exposure. To
I
get
don't
that.
think so
Any
either.
exposure is not good, but
But
Just a
is
little.
that was that your segment now? How we could have died in
No,
the
I just,
past?
that was a little plus bonus segment.
oh, good.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
my segment, I changed my segment up. I didn't tell you guys, but I changed it up. We're gonna do dummy of the week because you know
I
why?
think that falls in the same category of like idiot.
I'm dumb.
Nobody noticed.
Yeah. So I figure we're gonna have dumb, and the dummy of the week is this Oregon teen, Jacob Cox Brown,
Great name,
drove
Jakey Cox.
drunk home from a party or something like that, which people have done before.
No one in
And,
this room certainly.
Yeah, no one in this room has ever done that. Goes home, hits a car. Goes home, doesn't get caught. Then goes on Facebook the next day, brags about it. He says,
What an idiot.
quote, driving drunk, classic. But to whoever's vehicle I hit, I am sorry, smiley face. Cops read that. They go, oh, you drove drunk, did you? Go to his house and arrest him.
What a fucking.
Well,
They couldn't
moron.
charge him for drunken driving,
No,
but they did charge him for
they probably scraped some paint.
They drove him. I think
hit and run.
Hit and run.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you can't charge someone.
I was gonna say there's no way they could get up for DUI at that point.
But hit and run.
Hit and run for sure.
that's-
Reckless driving. They
bad.
probably could poke up
It was
a lot of
it
us.
was it was reckless driving, 2 counts of
Leaving the
failing to
scene.
perform the duties of a driver.
There you go. What an idiot.
You know.
That's what
cop-
millennials
That's
and like young
millennials, yeah.
kids think that they social media. There's no consequences.
There's this case in
Fucking idiots.
where I'm from in Woodbridge. These kids robbed the bank and got away with it, and then started fucking like posting like they were rappers. And it was around the area where the bank was robbed, and they were just like living the life, and they
Ballin'.
all got arrested.
Well, listen, that's that's also a consequence of both being young, growing up with social media, and not seeing Goodfellas enough.
Yeah.
You can't talk about it.
Yeah.
What, are you out of your mind? You can't be
Yes.
flashy. It's under my mother's name. You don't understand. Get rid of it.
And no, it's
Give me that jacket.
And apparently, cops are loving social media because
Oh, it's
they like
easy.
snoop on people with it, and it's like they're getting so many criminals.
Yeah, and good.
My
good.
buddy's a cop. He showed me one day of like, so they send out like pictures of people wanted or in the area. He's in Brownsville, very bad area. So like pictures, and then they go, they're in gangs, and they go, well, how do you know these kids? They haven't been arrested. He goes, oh, Facebook.
Yeah.
He goes, we go on Facebook and we just look their names up. We hear their names from snitches, and we go look their names up. They go, oh, this is the kid. To get his photo, and they put it on like, now they have like a who are you in a gang, basically.
Yeah.
Well, people are dumb.
Well, Jacob Cox Brown, dummy. So if any kids are listening, don't share that you fucking hit and run last night.
Don't
the night
share
before.
any of your criminal
Yeah,
activities.
Where's the shame?
Keep it private.
How many
Yeah,
likes
there's
did he
no-
get though? Let me ask you that.
There's no shame. It does not say here.
Well, listen, that might, if it was a couple thousand, that might outweigh.
That's-
the fucking,
that's worth
yeah.
it.
But he got arrested, you know. What are you going to do? Don't just, when you drive drunk and get away with it, just be happy you got away with it. Take that to the bank.
Yeah.
Don't be posting.
Don't rob that bank. Just take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank. You got away with it.
I drove drunk one time.
Once.
Yeah, my pants were inside out. I got home and I was like, "Oh, thank God I didn't get caught." Pockets were on the outside,
Nothing in them, but
and I was wet because I jumped into my buddy's old pool. I got chased by a Rottweiler. It was a hell of a night.
well, I have a lesson in my scam of the week. This is something that used to happen a long time ago, and it's starting to come back again because I feel like a lot of these phone scams. This is a phone scam I want everyone to be worried about. Oh, that my phone popped up immediately to bleaching your own asshole. So there's a thing called a "Can you hear me" scam. So if you're listening and somebody calls you and it's a recorded voice or it sounds like a little bit distant, or just any voice asks you, "Can you hear me?" or asks you a question immediately, and you don't recognize the number, hang up the phone. If anybody is trying to elicit an immediate response with the word yes or okay, don't do it. It's a scam called the "Can you hear me now" scam. And what happens is these scammers will call you and they'll get you to say yes immediately to whatever it is. Hey, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, can you hear me now? Yes, I can hear you. They hang up the phone. But what they're doing is they're getting you to say the word yes in your voice. So that way, when they steal your credit card information, which means they probably already have it, they can call and use your recorded yes to get through the voice systems in order to steal more of your information.
It's like a automated.
It's a little fish.
Voice security.
Yeah, it's a little phishing
They
scam.
have
So they
your
get your
voice.
voice that you've recorded on certain things that they need your voice for to say yes. And they'll snap your voice and they'll go yes, which I'm sure people could do on this podcast right now. Now they're going to get me. Fuck, I did it. But yeah, so just
helping out the people.
so I want you to not be scammed by these criminals. So if someone picks up, if it's a phone number you don't recognize, first of all, don't pick up. Let it go to voicemail, because if it's important, they're going to leave a message. Second, if you do pick up, because I do pick up when I see phone calls and numbers I don't know, because I like getting those calls from the fake IRS, because I get a lot of those, saying that they need your money immediately or you're going to go to jail. I like messing with those people. It's a lot of fun. Just don't say yes. Don't pick up, don't answer questions to somebody you don't know.
What do you do? How about
Hang up the phone. Then what they say is you want to call, you can call the FTC. There's like a customer consumer line, and you can call, which is the Federal Telecommunications Commission, and then call them and tell them the phone number, block the number on your phone, and then
how
just
about
be
if
aware.
if they ask me and I go,
Even better.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Did you see that guy? By the way, I have to ask. I have to bring this up. Did you see the guy from Oklahoma State, the coach? He snapped.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this, but
Oh, I saw it.
no, did you?
No.
Dude,
Sports. It
it's-
wasn't about fucking lasagna.
Thank you.
We honestly, you have to play the soundbite on the way out. But like 10 years ago, this guy snapped. He snapped on like a reporter, and he was like, "It's
I'm
a
a
classic line." He goes,
Come for me.
He goes, "Come for me. I'm 40.
Yeah.
I'm a man." And it's like a huge soundbite. And yesterday he went off again, and it trumps the old one.
man.
And you'll love this one. You will.
So tell me.
love
So
it.
do this. Send me an email with those links in it, and I'll play it right as we end the podcast. So as soon as you say get out of here, I'll play both of those back to back. Send me the links, otherwise it
Do
won't
I have to
happen.
say what he says or not?
So if you don't hear it,
No.
just know that Pavone didn't send me those links in time.
You'll never hear him. Look for yourself.
All right.
Here
Thanks
comes
for
that
listening.
English broad.
Twitter, radio.
Oh, I give a rat's about Twitter. It's a platform for people that are sitting home drawing an unemployment check, sitting in front of a keyboard. Social media and Twitter is what's destroying this country anyway. So that's how I feel about it, from politics to sports to whatever. It gives people a platform to bitch, and then other people are like needling it, and they're sitting at home and they're late on a payment. So anyway, that's how I feel.
This has been another episode of the Sweet Buddies podcast. Thank you for listening. Visit www.sweetbuddiespod.com for all show information, past episodes, tour dates, and more. Follow the show on Twitter at Sweet Buddies and your hosts at Big Man Mike, at Mr. Alex Pavone, and at Chris Scopo. Have yourself a sweet day.